everybody. Hi everybody, this is Celeste. I'm a nationally certified interventionist. I'm a recovery coach, and I'm also a family coach, and I'm here for day one of the recovery coaching program launch, and I'm very excited about this. And I come from a place of addiction. I know I've got a lot of loved ones that are in active addiction or recovery, and this is just such a huge detrimental place to be. And from the person coming from addiction, there's a lot of hopelessness and despair and feelings of powerlessness. And a lot of times there's people I talk to are so sick of living in the consequences of addiction and those addictive behaviors, and feeling like a prisoner to their own addiction, but at the same time feeling like they don't know how to get out of it, right? Feeling like I've done this for so long that how do I even find a way out? And this is why I developed the recovery coaching program. And we really start with looking at a lot of how to start building those skills to come out of it. So we start looking at coping mechanisms, urge management, relapse prevention. We look at changing a lot of those thoughts and behaviors that really feed into the addiction and the addictive behaviors. We start looking at breaking the cycle of codependency and starting to set boundaries with people, finding our own self-worth, our own self-value within the context of being sober, and starting to build confidence and learning to really be at peace with some of the shame that happened because of those addictive behaviors, because we can't go back and fix that. We can't change what happened in the past, but coming to a sense of peace with it. So that's really a lot of what we work on in the recovery coaching program. We work on building better relationships by breaking those cycles of codependency, setting boundaries, and improving communication skills. And by default, in doing that, those building better relationships will really start to come by default. So that's a really big thing that we talk about and really start to build on. And we also talk about starting to look at underlying mental health concerns and trauma, because a lot of times people in active addiction have a lot of trauma and or underlying mental health conditions. So that's something that we really need to look at in recovery coaching, and learning to deal with those things so that they don't become a trigger to go out and use substances again. So that's a really big thing in that. And having said that, that's why I feel like it's really important to build an individualized recovery coaching program for each person, because their history of mental health and or trauma, and also even their history of drug use and what that looked like for them is going to be different from person to person. I mean, addiction has a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of differences from one person in addiction to another. So that's why I feel like it's really important to come up with that individualized plan for you that's going to suit your needs and your goals and what you want to accomplish in your recovery. So I'm going to be posting the link to my recovery coaching program for the application. So if you're interested in this program, you're going to want to do this quick, because I've actually already had a lot of applications coming through. Just even in talking about doing the launch, people are like, I need to do this. People have been asking me for more information. How do I get in on this? So I've already actually had applications coming in, and spots are limited. So I need you to go to the link as soon as you can. Do it today. Fill out your application, send it off, and then what I'll do is I'll contact you once I've looked at your application, and we can set up a time to start looking at your individualizing your program. So do that today. Click on the link in the caption and apply. Have a good night, everybody.